Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Rick Van Ness Show. Today we are talking about Star Wars, none other than Star Wars. Today's theory, I think it's 100% legit, or at least I think so, and it's a really, really good theory. The reason why we make up these theories, guys, because I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that make up theories for The Last Jedi, is because we feel very disappointed. The Last Jedi, it was very disappointing. We didn't get the answers that we deserved. Rian Johnson really screwed it up, and like he left us in the dark. There was a lot of unanswered things that we still need to know, or we needed to know on this movie, and it's bad. And being Star Wars fans that we are, we feel obligated to make a better story for ourselves to try to justify Rian Johnson's vision that he screwed up, and just to make Star Wars good again, you know what I mean? So we make up these theories or what ifs, stories, just to make us Star Wars fans feel better about Star Wars, because Rian Johnson really screwed that up, you know what I mean? Because I watched Star Wars already 4 times, and I even still, after the 4th time, I still feel like I was violated. I was violated and thrown into the streets, and with nobody to help me out, and you know what I mean. I felt, I don't know, like I felt violated. Like, Star Wars, being a Star Wars fan that I am, and giving this thing, like, it took 2 years to make this, and they screwed it up the way they did. It's bad. Anyways, guys, let's go back to the reason why you clicked on this video. So my whole theory about Rey having a hand on killing Snoke, I think is legit because, well, let me explain to you guys. Let me tell you the whole story, and then you guys see if you guys agree with me or not. So here's the thing. So let's start off where Kylo Ren and Rey are going up the elevator to go meet up with Snoke. So at this point, Kylo Ren and Rey are connected with one. They could read each other's thoughts. They could see everything they see, and they're one, right? The dark and the light to meet each other, and they meet each other, right? Snoke is the power to hold them together. Excuse me. So keep that in mind. So okay, so they come up to Snoke, and then so Snoke confronts Rey, and he starts interrogating her and telling her about Skywalker and blah blah blah, and then he force holds her, and then she's held by Snoke, and then he forces thoughts, everything, all the knowledge that Rey knows, now Snoke knows, right? So he knows everything that Rey knows, and he knows everything that Kylo Ren knows. When you first watch this movie, it doesn't make any sense, and you feel so disappointed because Snoke says it himself when Rey tries to convince Kylo Ren to come into the light side, right, or to the good side. Snoke says, "Silly girl, I could tell everything that he's gonna do. I know everything he's gonna do. I could see it. I could see his vision. He knows everything that Kylo Ren knows, his plots or everything. He knows it, but he didn't know that Kylo Ren was moving the lightsaber and killing Snoke. It didn't make. It doesn't make any sense that way. It's so stupid. Like that's what you get out of the, like, really, like, that was pathetic. Like, what the hell? This guy calls himself a Star Wars fan, and this is the best thing you come up with. Anyways, so I think my theory is best. I think it actually justifies the lack of storytelling that Rian Johnson made in this movie. Anyways, so here's my theory. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get off this damn cough. Anyways, so here's my theory. So at this point, Snoke already absorbed or took all of Rey's knowledge, so he knows about Skywalker being in the island and so on and so forth. And then So Rey tries to reach for her lightsaber, keeping in mind that that is officially Rey's lightsaber. Remember when Maz Kanata tells Rey that this lightsaber belonged to Luke and his father before him, and now it calls out to you, and so that's Rey's lightsaber, right? Keep that in mind also. So Rey tries to reach for her lightsaber. Her lightsaber goes around, smacks her in her head, and then goes back to Snoke. By the way, that's very funny. Rian Johnson, that's hilarious. Hitting her in the head. Great comedy. Anyways, because we all know that Star Wars is a comedy. Anyways, so Snoke has a lightsaber now, and conveniently puts it right next to him or whatever, and then he says, "Oh, you still have a good fight in you. You're a true Jedi. That's why we have to kill you." And he tells Kylo Ren, "Strike her down, fulfill your destiny." Now, this is where my theory changes things up. So we still know that Kylo Ren and Rey are attached. They know each other's thoughts, they know each other's feelings or whatnot. At this point, Snoke already told Rey, Kylo Ren tells Rey, "I know what I have to do." And this is Kylo Ren telling Rey, this is a signal for Rey, telling her that, "Rey, this is me, Ben. We're helping each other out here." You know what I mean? And the hint that they give us is that Rey responds, "Ben?" Like, "Oh crap, this is Ben. Like, I'm talking to Ben right now. He's a good guy now." And so Kylo Ren's convincing Rey that he's the good guy now, and together they could kill Snoke. And so he's telling Kylo Ren's telling Rey, "I know what I have to do." That's the signal. You know what I mean? That's the signal. Rey, me and you work together, and we'll kill him together. And so, so obviously Rey's convinced, and she's all like, "Man, this is you." So they're plotting together, right? He knows that Snoke is reading his thoughts, right? He knows he's reading his thoughts. So that's why he tells Rey that this is our shot, this is our chance right here. He's not reading your thoughts, he's reading my thoughts. He just told you. And that's when she says Ben, and Snoke says, "Silly girl, what are you trying to do? You can't change him. Nobody could betray me. I could read all his thoughts. I could read all Kylo Ren's thoughts. I know his predictions. I know everything about him. I could see everything that he's gonna do." And so Rey knows that, and Kylo Ren knows that. So knowing that, they look at each other, and this is the point where Kylo Ren leaves the window open, the window opportunity for Rey to strike Snoke down. So Kylo Ren is thinking, "I'm gonna kill Rey," because he knows that that Snoke is thinking, knows, or is listening or hearing everything that Kylo Ren's hearing. So at this point, Rey has the opportunity to turn on the lightsaber, which she does. She turns on the lightsaber. Kylo Ren doesn't turn on the lightsaber. Rey at this point turns the lightsaber, and when he says and strikes him down, it's not Kylo Ren turning on the lightsaber. It's Rey's lightsaber. You get what I'm saying there? This is where Rian Johnson failed to show us, you know what I mean? The thing with Rian Johnson is that he makes people, he makes the audience think of, what did you guys think? What did you guys think happened? And that's awful for a movie, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't give you any backstory, it doesn't give you a plot, it doesn't give you like a real good story, you know what I mean? If you let the audience think about it, then there's no point in going to watch a movie. I might as well write the movie myself. You get what I'm saying? And that's what Rian Johnson was trying to do the whole time. He's all like, "So what do you guys think?" Even with the whole Luke Skywalker, was it a Force Ghost? Was it a new ability that Jedi, as Luke Skywalker learned as a Jedi? Well, we didn't know what he was doing. He learned that this ability to make a clone of himself or an image of himself or whatever, you know what I mean? A projection of himself. Who knows? You know what I mean? And that's what I think Rian Johnson went wrong. It was that he's giving too much to the audience to a point where he's giving the audience too much options. You know what I mean? Like the audience has to guess of what's going on. Like, so what do you guys think is happening right now? You know what I mean? I think that's Rian Johnson's way of thinking. But anyways, back to my story. So yeah, so Rey turns on the lightsaber and cuts him open, and when he cuts him open, automatically Rey falls to the floor. But notice that when Rey falls to the floor, she just doesn't collapse to the floor. She automatically turns back, like right away, turns back to look to see if sorry, my door is still open. She automatically turns back to go see if she hit her target. You know what I mean? Because all this, the whole movement thing, she did it by force, you know, without looking. She just like felt it. And so when it turned and stuff like that, she didn't see. So as soon as she fell, she automatically turned back to look back at Snoke to see if the lightsaber was through him. And to finish it off, Kylo Ren wanted to finish him off. So Kylo Ren, excuse me, Kylo Ren was the one that pulled the lightsaber towards him. You could see his hand movement like on the side. Excuse me. And so he calls the lightsaber, but he never touches the lightsaber. You notice that? It's Rey's catching the lightsaber. So you know that Rey had a hand on the whole killing of Snoke. It wasn't just Kylo Ren killing Snoke, but instead it was a two-person plot to kill Snoke. You know what I mean? So that's what I think was going on. I don't think it was just Kylo Ren himself moving everything and killing Snoke, but in fact Rey turned on the lightsaber, and then Kylo Ren, to finish it, brought the lightsaber towards him, but he didn't grab it. Rey grabbed it. And even after that, even after Snoke got chopped up in half, or actually in three parts, because his hand was still there, and then his body was on the floor, and then his legs were still on the seat, on the throne or whatever. And then they have that moment, Kylo Ren and Rey had that moment where it's like oh crap, like now what, are we gonna fight each other? But then they see the Praetorian guards come towards them, and then they fight the Praetorian guard and stuff like that. So anyways, I think that's a better theory. What do you guys think? I think that's a whole lot better than what Rian Johnson made it seem to believe, that Kylo Ren just killed him after Snoke saying that you can't do that, and Kylo Ren just is stupid like that. But I think my theory is a lot better. What do you guys think? I think it's a whole better theory, and it justifies the movie a little bit better. Anyways, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. My battery's about to die. For now on, when I do Star Wars movie shows or episodes, I'm gonna say may the force be with you. Subscribe, and you guys will see me on next. Make sure you guys share this video with all your Star Wars fans, because there's still a lot of story that I want to tell you guys about The Last Jedi, a lot of theories like this. So make sure you guys get the word out and pass this episode to all your friends, or this video to all your Star Wars friends. There is still hope out there for our Star Wars fans. Anyways, guys, like I said, may the force be with you. Don't forget to subscribe, because if you do, guess what? You guys will see me on the next one. Peace.